Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Hey, it's January 2nd, 2024. I am Misbehaving, and the name of my channel is Misbehaving is Fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. And contrary to popular belief, celebrities are real people too. Baby, let me tell you something. This man right here, Martell Holt, baby. This young fella, young brother, man, he cannot catch a break. His ex-wife, Melody Cherie, has a fanatical fan base called the Melometers. And baby, they are on Martell Holt's ass like white on rice, baby. Like white on rice. They claim they don't like the man, but they stalk his social media pages. They harass him. They create YouTube channels. Each content creator that hates him, baby, they talk about the same thing. It's the same information over and over again, and you hear the same women on different panels saying the same thing. Baby, when I was a young girl, my grandmother used to always say, honey, that man must have a gold tip. When I was a young girl, I didn't know what it meant until I got older. Well, what she meant by that, a gold tip is a man with some good ding-a-ling. Do you hear what I'm saying? And to my Caucasian fans or subscribers that's listening or you're visiting and you don't know what a ding-a-ling is, ding-a-ling is slang for penis, baby. Yes, penis. Baby, a man with some good ding-a-ling, he'll make you lose your mind. And apparently, majority of those millimeters have been stung or traumatized by some good dangling in their past because, baby, they can't let it go. Melody has claimed that she has moved on. That's what she says. She spouts it, she sings it, she's moved on. But, baby, her fan base has not moved on. And I don't think Melody has truly moved on because she'll pop up in the content creators' chats and support them and send subliminal messages and support this negativity that they're pushing, baby. If you have moved on, moved on. Y'all need to find out who the hell is she dating. This was 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Let it go. Y'all harassing this man, you harassing the sister wife. I mean, y'all just doing the dastardly thing. Baby, y'all even harassed Carlos King last year so bad that he went against his own words. Cause at the season 5 reunion, he set his tail up on that stage and said they would never be talking about no mistress or alleged mistress of Marcel Scott unless there was evidence a woman was brought forward. Baby, it wasn't no evidence, no woman brought forward, but they talked about it. You know why? Because the millimeters harassed Carlos King ass so bad last year. They was writing and calling up to the Oprah Winfrey Network. Baby, and Oprah don't even own it. She's a small holder in the company that she once created. But they done called and wrote up there to harass them folks about Carlos. Carlos know that these folks is crazy. It's a lot of millimeters they ain't got their right sense. You gotta be awfully crazy to sit your tail up online all day and make about 6, 7, 10 videos in one day, regurgitating the same information over and over. Honey, they're like a pack. Y'all need some baby. I don't know what man done scorned y'all, but I tell y'all what, baby, y'all gotta let that go. 'Cause should no man that you ain't never had sex with nor had a child with have this much control or say in your life? Wait, what's up? Hey, real talk with Lady D. Hey, the way it is, baby. I don't know what the heck is going on. But I tell you what, I know y'all, they say y'all doxing, and I know y'all doxing up over here. Honey, I didn't even know this was called the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, baby. But I tell you what, the millimeters and melody girl, you a poor businesswoman. They say you're a smart businesswoman, but for you to sit around and encourage this type of negativity to bring down the ratings of your show, therefore decreasing the advertising dollars that are coming in, which will decrease the amount of money that's going into your pocket, honey, that is foolish. That is foolish. All of y'all is crazy, baby. I know As an older woman, we all women, we have that one story. Because, baby, I grew up in a family full of men. So I recognized how they treated women. And I said, a man will never get a chance to treat me dirty, baby. So I always keep my foot up on a man's neck. But, baby, even the toughest of them, baby, even I got caught slipping once. I caught myself before I slipped too hard, baby. But honey, I ain't never bust no windows or put no holes in no tires. But I tell you what, I did catch myself calling a man back to back about 20 times, and then something said, girl, get yourself together. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's right the way it is, and they always want to put it on God. That's why I don't take them serious. I got a video that I did months ago talking about these fake Christians. Y'all quit doing that. They want to throw God up in it. You need to learn how to move on and walk away. There are people that have done me wrong. I don't sit up in their face and smile, but I also don't sit in a crowd to tear them down. Because when I'm done, I'm done. Okay, say that, baby. Say that right there. Real talk with Lady D, that part. But their fruit says different. Yes, it does, baby. Yes, it does. I mean, they all of them acting crazy. All of them, even the classiest of the content creators. Because I was following them and I was like, wait a minute, hold on now. Baby, that is out of her character. But baby, I don't judge. They out here hustling. But baby, YouTube ain't paying that much to be that involved in somebody's life, following them around, looking up court documents, popping up at folks' businesses, going to their place of residence. Let that go. Baby, let that go. These are supposed to be some older women with some wisdom, some knowledge. Uh, You're supposed to provide education. Have anybody ever thought? We all know it's wrong for that girl, that young lady Ariane, to have been sleeping with Martell. We all know that's wrong. I was married before, and honey, I divorced my husband when he cheated. I didn't wait no 5 years. I didn't wait no 1 year. I didn't do none of that, baby. When I found out, because I was from the mindset, if a man cheat, I'm not gonna blame the woman because she may have not known about me. Men will come out here and say whatever they need to say to get up in a woman's drawers. They'll make it seem like their wife don't pay him no attention, treat him dirty, and now you showing him attention because you're feeling sorry for him, and he done ran game on you. Meanwhile, he coming back home to the wife, and that was me. I was never a jealous wife. I was never the type of wife that would go in his phone, wallet, or nothing. He'd go out and hang with the fellas, he'll go. We had our happy home, but then I start having a feeling something's not right. Now, some of y'all, I may be telling my age, but I'm proud, baby. I'm a member of the 50 plus gang. But remember when we got those little cordless cell phones, and baby, we would have a cordless cell phone all through the house. And I would work, my husband would work, and I would go to school part time. And one night, one day I got the feeling. I was talking to his grandmother one day, and I said, I think he's cheating. And she was like, no, he would never do that, Haven. He loves you. He wouldn't do that. I said, something doesn't feel right. I could feel it. Something wasn't right. He never was disrespectful to me, but it was something. I could tell something was off. Baby, one day I had woke up one morning getting ready to work, and I noticed that the cordless phone wasn't in the bedroom. And I said, okay, the cordless phone not up in here. Now, why is the cordless phone not in the bedroom when we have cordless phones all throughout the house? Because we had it in the kitchen, the living room, my room, our daughter's room. Well, it still didn't cross. I'm not thinking about it, but I'm thinking about it, but not to where I'm focused on it. I go to work. I come back that night. He calls me and tells me he's working overtime. I tell him, okay. I tell him I'll put his food. Um, in the microwave. He tells me, okay, I go ahead and go to sleep. Now, you know how when you lay your head down, when you lay down, ladies, and you go to sleep, and some fellas might be able to relate to this too. But when you lay down to go to sleep, you're not in a deep sleep yet, so you can hear the movement. Well, I heard him. I don't know why on this particular night, something told me take the cordless phone, cut the ringer off. I cut the ringer off and I put it up under my pillow, and I had laid down and went to sleep. Later on, I can't remember exactly how long after, but my husband had come home from work. He came into the room. He walked into the bathroom. He walked around the room. I could feel him walk around the room. And then he walked back out the room, but he closed our bedroom door. So when he closed the bedroom door, a few moments later, the telephone rung and I answered the telephone on the first ring and I pressed mute. On the phone was the woman, the other woman. I knew my intuitions were right, baby. That woman said, his comment to her was, "Did you hear that noise?" And she said, "Oh, that's me. I'm over here at home." Let's just put it like this, because I ain't gonna tell the whole story, baby. But I heard more than enough. And baby, I creeped my happy go nappy tail through that house, baby. I creeped on out the bedroom, down the hall, all the way up to the front of the house, baby. And baby, let's put this because I'm setting it up. Imagine this, baby. And honey, she said he asked her, "What would you do if you ever came up to my job and you saw me talking to another woman?" She said, "I wouldn't cause a scene because I wouldn't want you to lose your job. And but I would wait until I got to the parking lot and I would tell that be something." Baby, at the same time she said that, I had hit mute on the cordless phone, baby, and flicked the light on in the front room. My ex-husband eyes was wide like a goddamn deer in headlight. And I said, "I'm glad you feel this way. You come get this mother sucker right now, cause I don't want his ass." And baby, I took that cell phone and got to welling on his tail. Now my ex-husband is hella tall. So baby, I had to well on him with the telephone. I grabbed ceramic vases and everything, got to throwing them, baby. I cut up, baby. I cut up in that house, and let me tell you, and they gonna talk about I didn't know what I was talking about. The part that got me is this chick had called my house before, but she knew about me. It wasn't that she didn't know, she did know. But I tell you what, baby, it wasn't no apologizing. He could do it all because see now my trust is gone. My trust is gone. And I say all of that to say this. Melody put up with that for years. And yes, a woman has a right to change her mind. But when you're truly done with somebody, you're done. You walk away and you don't have that energy for them. At the end of the day, Martell is the father of her children. And they are old enough to hear, to see, and get online to what people are saying about their father. Just like I didn't like when he was saying stuff about Melody and not protecting her and running his mouth. I didn't like that. But if you're supposed to be so church like and Christian and a child of God, and God is showing you favor and God is telling you to go, God ain't telling you to do all this. But I tell you what, they are ruining that show. But I tell you what, that man need his job. But Martell, baby, young sir, I wouldn't entertain anything, and I believe everything you say. I believe that Carlos spoke to you and asked you to go ahead and meet Melody up in that for that scene when they should not have you both together at all and let it go. We, the fans of the show, we are tired of hearing about the divorce and the mistress unless you gonna bring the mistress on the show. So that was the point of me doing this dog on live right here. We need to see some reality. So we need to see Martell how he's living at home because they've already put it up on the show that he's squatting, he's getting kicked out, and he's had to move 5 times. That's what Melody just said with Chris Fletcher and Nell Fletcher in this last episode, episode 31. So, baby, let us see how the man's struggling. Let's see how he spends time with that other child. Melody shouldn't have no problem with a mistress. Why should she? Because she's good friends with Portia Williams. Portia Williams, formerly from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, baby. Portia is the most well-known side chick, baby. She was hanging out with a wife, went into the woman's house, and baby left out the house, and now married that woman's husband. I don't care what you say. If you can be friends and have forgiveness and don't see nothing wrong with one mistress, you shouldn't care about your ex-sister wife because you don't want Martell no more. Hell, I don't want my ex-husband no more. It's not a woman he could prance in front of me. I don't want him. I don't have no energy. Let's just co-parent. for what's best for our child. And that's what I say. Hold on. Let me back up and go up here. Because somebody said they wanted. I thought I saw somebody wanted to start a channel, but they're messy. The way it is, I've been trying to start a YouTube channel, but it's so messy. They're out getting paid. You know what? You start a channel the way it is, and you can make your channel what you want it to be. My channel, I've been a subscriber for years and I followed many people, and I just started my channel this summer. And a lot of people that have followed me, they know I'm not on here all the time. I don't have a consistent schedule. But in order to be successful on YouTube, you have to have a consistent schedule, so that way your subscribers know that, hey, if the way it is coming on at, let's say, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, or East West Coast time, Pacific Standard Time, West Coast time, make that the same time you go every day, so they know where they can find you. Because a person like me, I'm thankful for the little subscribers that I do have. And as a lot of the Melometers like to say, baby, they get on me about my subscriber count, but I told them I'm appreciative of every subscriber that I have, because it's the quality, not the quantity. See, this is genuine. And that is pretty good considering I'm not online every day. I don't have a uh, uh, consistent scheduled that I come on, and I talk about a variety of things. Baby, one time I might be on my Black Power, Black Lives Matter, Black Panther movement moment, and the next minute I'm up here talking about reality stars, or I may be talking about something dealing with, you know, something going wrong with the criminal justice system, the way people are being treated. So I'm all over the place, but that's why I put in my title. The name of my channel is Misbehaving is Fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. Because, baby, we all out here. We are living, paying bills. We got family. We have stuff going on in life. And sometimes we ain't got time for the BS. And when we turn on a television or we come on YouTube for entertainment, we want to be entertained. Now, yes, we like to get a little messy. We like the mess because the mess is entertaining, but we don't want that type of mess where it's going to end somebody's livelihood. Child, when them folks were investigating the Scots and looking into their business dealings, like, why would you do that? Like, that's hella crazy to me. Let's see what you said. Real talk with Lady D. Melody would have stayed in that relationship if she wasn't on that show. Baby, there you go. And when people were saying that in the beginning, my thing was, I said no, she wouldn't have stayed. I'm being honest. In the beginning, I was like, no, she wouldn't have stayed. I believe she only stayed because she knew, he's a male. He has a lot of friends in Huntsville. If she left, she wouldn't have the financial support to take care of her children and so forth. That was my stance in the beginning. That's what I believe. But baby, now as time goes by, I said, nah. If Yeah, you are exactly right. Just what you said. If they weren't on that show, she would have stayed with him, and she definitely would have stayed with him if he hadn't have got that woman pregnant. Cause baby, can you imagine? I can't remember which season it was. If it was in season two, or it might have been in season three, where she was sharing a story where Martell was so hurt he was climbing up the stairs because he had a second cell phone for his mistress. Girl, I think that was the same season where she had talked about how Ariane had called Martell's cell phone and she picked it up, and Ariane told her put Martell on the phone and was talking crazy. Baby, I be damned. A mistress or a side chick would only get one time to talk crazy to me because I'm going upside her head and his head too. But baby, a man will only do what you allow him to do. Let me see. The way it is, you said someone told me I hate Mel. I said I am what's right. Mel doing damage control. Kiki is out of I am coming off a controlled substance and it doesn't look like Kiki. You know what? And that's what they all say. We don't hate Melody. We just see that both Melody and Martell each had played a part in the demise of their marriage. And after they were divorced, we, most of us, some of us recognize that they're both being petty and, doing stuff to antagonize the other person. That Kiki is out of control, baby. She's out of control. She has been out of control. If you look at several of the videos that she's done before this Anthony Lofty's situation occurred where shit hit the fan. Before that, she was doing interviews with people looking erratic. Her appearance was I won't say it was unkempt and it wasn't disheveled, but it was like she's in a manic phase. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm just a registered nurse. I don't have the ability to diagnose anyone, but I can give a nursing diagnosis. But she seemed a little manic, and she's all over the place, and I guess lately she's out here cussing out people. She need to let it go. She need to realize that her desire to be famous or be on television, um at the by her turning against her family, it was a poor decision. It was a poor choice. Now I can understand why, Tisha and them may not have wanted her to be on the show. I mean, we all, if you want to be honest and you want to be truthful, we all have a family member in our family that does not have their stuff quite together, and we know that. But we also know that we may not be on reality television. We have no idea what these people that are getting on television, how their lives are disrupted because of what the fan base may be saying or harassing them. It takes a toll on your mental health and your emotional health. But for someone that suffers from an addiction, um, that can be overwhelming, especially if they don't have a great support system around them. But I knew all along, if y'all look back at season, what was it, season 5 in the reunion? I think it was reunion part 1, may have been when Melody, not Melody, but when Carlos was asking Kiki that question about whether or not she believed Marcel was making fun of her and making it a joke about her addiction, and she said no, she couldn't see him doing that. But that is not the point I want to focus on. The point I want to focus on is prior to that, Tisha had made the statement that Kiki had came to them and told them that Melanie said somebody that worked I guess not in, she didn't say city hall, but somebody that worked for the county uh was investigating, looking into their background record. And Melody was like, I didn't say that. And Kiki was like, I don't recall saying that. Hell, I remember everything that I tell somebody. But did you see how Melody turned that side eye and looked at her real quick? So, baby, that was another strike. So it was from that moment Melody had put into motion, baby, she gonna get whatever she can, information she can out of Kiki to use it against Tisha and Marsau to put them in their place. But baby, you are right. Kiki is out here now like a bull in a china shop, and she's just tearing up everything. And I don't know if anybody's even offered her any therapy. If Carlos Rain, Kingdom Rain Entertainment, I mean, have they offered her any therapy, any treatment, anything at all? Because I think it was disrespectful for Melody to want to drug test her at a storage a storage center facility on TV to drug test her. That's not how we drug test folks. Not at all. But that was so embarrassing, but it was used for entertainment. See, it's okay if it's Tisha family that gets used like that. Cause see, Tisha has Marceau and Maurice and Kimmy to support her, and she has Miss Wanda to offer her uh emotional support. She has support, a support system rather. Kiki does not have that. And it's unfortunate. And I don't like, you know, really talking on somebody when they're down because I can see that she's down and out. But baby, for her to be so intelligent, you couldn't tell that you were being used. Your desire to be on television was greater than your integrity, baby. I tell you. Yeah, but right. And I mean, you know what the way it is? You've been watching it since day one. I was too. And I thought, I thought there was an accurate timeline. I thought we were getting it, not years later or a couple of years later. I'm thinking everything is happening at that moment. It wasn't until a couple of years later I was like, what? All this stuff then happened? You know what? They're not together? And then I was really like, wait a minute. You know, so she knew her husband was cheating for years, but she still chose to lay down with him and have unprotected sex. Mm. And then there are things, Martell has said that he's not great at articulating his thoughts. I mean, his emotions get the best of him, and someone needs to talk to him that he'll listen to because it doesn't look good when you raise your voice when you're talking with or talking to women, even if the woman is the one that raised their voice. Cause boy, I mean, they tearing that man up so he won't ever be able to make no money. Hell, he may not even be able to go work at McDonald's. Okay, let's see. They're actors when Anthony was throwing everyone under the bus. They was cool with it. Now it's on Mel. They're girl. Thank you the way it is. That's the same thing I said. I was saying from the beginning. I was turned off from Anthony Lofty's when he went into Destiny's house. Like there's some things I don't like to hear men say about women or do to women, and it just turns me off. But when he went into Destiny's house, I thought that was really, really over the line. And I was like, oh my God, that is a horrible feeling. Like, that's horrible to have somebody come into your home and put it up online and use it for fodder. And they were all cool with it. Melody was still cool with it. Melody was hopping in the chats, letting him come up on her Melody S. Holt Instagram live. And yes, I'm saying Melody S. Holt. She need to go ahead and drop that last name Holt on Instagram and stop using it to sell her products if she's so over this man and she's through and she's reclaiming her last name Rogers back. I'm quite sure her fans will follow her over to a Melody S. Rogers Instagram page. Let that man last name go. That's out of bitterness. That's out of pettiness. Girl, if you truly believe that God got you, then you step up out on faith and let God have you and let that man anything with his last name go. You understand? Excluding the kids, because the kids were born out of love. But that Instagram page, all money ain't good money, girl. Start you a new Instagram page. Y'all hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Talk to each other in the chat. All right, I'm back. I apologize for that, but I'm gonna keep it real. It's real life. School is out, and I am a mother first. 1 second. So let me get down here. Um, we were talking about Anthony Lofty's, but yeah, Melody was cool with it when he was uh talking about or exposing the other cast members of the show. But once she got caught up in that stuff, now she didn't fell out with Anthony, and now the Melometers attacking him. Y'all should know, as my grandmother would say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So, baby, mm-mm, uh-uh. Anthony ain't changed. Anthony has not changed at all. So I don't know why they trying to beat up on that man. They knew he was low down and dirty. That's just my opinion. My opinion only. Um, I wasn't ready for a lot of things before coming down. Kiki husband told her to take a bath. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Kiki husband told her to take a bath. Where did they come from? Wait a minute. Why Kiki? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, they didn't. Oh, any therapy, they only wanted to expose the skies. Right. And Carlos had a hey, bench singer. Hey, hey, there go my beef sector sister. Homeless tag. Let me see. Get the only guy. Yeah, man. And you know the sad part about it is Destiny is gone from the show, but them women, them Melometers, they still talk about her and harass her. Um, that I can't remember the name of the producer, but apparently I guess one of the producers is engaged to Destiny's uh boyfriend, ex-boyfriend Moses, or whatever his name was. We never got a chance to see. Did we see him on the show? I know they had him in pictures and Destiny had him on Instagram, but I wonder if Destiny had broken up with him at the time when they were at the reunion last year. Because remember that last reunion Destiny was on, Carlos asked her, would Moses be coming? So I wonder if Carlos knew then. Take a bath, her feet stink. Was that the what? Wait a minute. I think Kiki did a live yesterday. Was that yesterday when she was doing her live on Instagram? Because somebody, I mean, it's a whole bunch of content creators, millimeters. I mean, they got Kiki's video up where she's talking smack. Is that the video you're referring to? Hold on, just a second. Let me see. What you want? Okay, come on here. Let me get it for you. Oh, it was last night, girl. Ooh. And so that must be the one. I saw a clip. I didn't see her live, but I saw the clip. Hold on just one second. Let me give my son something. Okay, this is the last this is the last one. Because if I'll let you, you'll eat all of them. This is the last one. Okay? Where your iPad at? Where your iPad? Get your iPad. Oh, okay. I don't even know if I muted the daggone thing, but baby, well, I saw somebody's video. God darn it, I can't remember who it was, but they had her on there, and Kiki was cursing, and she was talking about some she run her house. Her husband, he pays for everything, but she run the house. I mean, she was talking crazy. She said she know how to get down to the gutter. So that must be the one. Bless her heart, baby. I don't know what she mad for, but I think I was on. Marcella did such a beautiful poem on New Year's Eve. She did a beautiful poem, and baby, I got my notification yesterday from Marcella, and baby, Marcella was going ham. I said, "What the heck? What the heck was going on?" But baby, so I guess that all was yesterday. Okay, baby, yes, she was laying in the bed, and he said, "You didn't take a bath." I said, "Her foot smells." She said, "She took a bath." He said, "Oh my God, bless her heart." Ooh, 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 baby. Oh, what? Did Carlos post something on Instagram to Martell? Because I think they should allow him to show his real life on television. And I mean, they want him to stay quiet, and they need to stop playing these games. Carlos know that them daggone millimeters are crazy, and they shouldn't have Martell and Melody filmed together. I like Martell. I like him. I don't hate him, but I mean, I made a video before. Martell, he's a good looking fella, but the only thing I could do with him is love him and send him back home, baby. Men like that, baby, men like that, baby, they ain't gonna get me caught up. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm very aware, honey. All it takes is one time for you to do me wrong, and then I learn from that. That's what comes with experience. So that's why I said I don't know what type of dang lane these women in had that got them going crazy, baby. They didn't put they ex man face on Martell face. I don't know if they've been through some of the stuff that Melody's been through. Now you having buyer's remorse because you was a fool for years, and that leave that man alone, and they shouldn't care who he's sleeping with. But what I wanted to go back on and touch up on is that young woman, Ariana. Ariana is about the age of my child. So any young woman that's out there doing, reckless things, my opinion is they didn't have the best upbringing, the best environment. They didn't have a role model, someone to try to tell them, you know, right from wrong, and she was easily led astray by money and temptation. And baby, mm, mm, I don't know. I'm not gonna take up for it, but I know one thing: it's horrible to have the world against you, and watching your every move and talking down on you and criticizing your parenting. And I think one year, one of the Melometers, I can't remember which page it was, but I think it was last year. Was it last year or almost 2 years ago? One of them had a video where Ariane got beat up at a club. She was out of the club and somebody beat her up, and baby, all them women were over there laughing and cheering. And for a young woman, reckless. I mean, I could see them, but an older woman that's been through some things and has life experience, I mean, I don't see that as being cool at all. Yeah, yeah, you are right the way it is. He is nice looking, and she wanted the people. She thought that would make Martell stop cheating. But nobody, that's hard for somebody to do, especially if you allowed them to do it, you know. And I'm not saying, well, yeah, I am going to say it. She allowed him to because there was no consequence. She didn't leave. If she did leave, she came back. He always, in his mind, he thought it was always like the last time. Yes, she gonna get mad. Yes, she gonna pack up and leave. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna beg and do what I need to do for her to, but eventually she'll come back home. That happened one too many times, and he got comfortable with it. But this time, Melody was put in a situation to where now she's on television. She has a fan base. She's getting popularity. As long as she has a fan base that support her, and that's a good thing about having people that support you, because if they are support you and are invested in you, they will purchase any product that you put before them because they want to support you. They want to see you win. But the dangerous thing about that is if you know you have that much control and people will do whatever you want them to do, and you don't have to overtly say it, but you can imply it, they're going to do it. That can be a dangerous thing. So that she didn't want. So the cleanup woman came along. Yeah. Well, when you're younger, some women, some female, when you're younger, you're impressed by those things. We used to have a term back when I was a teenager. It was called car booty. And what that meant was, I used to like the guys that had the nice cars with the rims and the music and whatever else. If you ain't have your own car and dress nice, and one of my male cousins said, "Girl, you ain't nothing but car booty." I said, "Car booty." He said, "Yeah, you car booty, 'cause you ain't messing with nobody but the ones with them cars with them rims and money." I was like, "Yeah, but that don't make me car booty. I'm not giving up nothing." Because in my mind, I sure wasn't giving up nothing. Honey, if they made a move, thought they was getting something, I was out the door because that's a whole nother story right there. That's a whole nother story. You ain't giving up nothing, baby. I had an excellent godmother. I lost my mother at a young age, but my godmother, and she was the one that spit game to me and her daughters. And baby, and to this day, there are rules that she taught us and things that she taught us that I live by. And honey, I tell you what, I have a sweet side and a soft side, but baby, I'm never gonna be no fool. Cause honey, a thing that I'm noticing nowadays, these men out here, they want the women to take care of them. They looking for women to support them, baby. It doesn't even matter how old they are. They could be young or old, baby. They want you to take care of them. Honey, don't let them find out that you a nurse, baby. They think you got a whole bunch of money and they really think you should be paying something. And I told them you ain't gonna get my money and my good puss too. So you gonna have to pick or choose, 'cause baby, bills are due. Baby, okay. You better tell them. Ain't that right? But I know that's right, Ben Stinger. When you gotta pick and choose, baby, 'cause you ain't getting them both. I ain't never been a fool with no low self-esteem, baby. And sex is not everything. I have a sister, her and her girlfriends, they used to tease me. And they were like, "What is wrong with you? And you don't be thinking about having sex all." I said, "Heck no. Only when the urge hit. When the urge hit, I call them, let them crack the back, and I send them back. Yeah, I mean, I can go without it, baby. Penis is overrated, honey. Penis is overrated. Money turns me on. That's how you can talk to me with some money. Money turns me on, baby. In a good conversation. Let's go out here to a concert or something, go to a sporting event. But I haven't been to a sporting event in years because I'm on my Colin Kaepernick spiel, baby. And I don't watch no football, and I'm the only person in my family that doesn't watch it. So they tell me I'm a fool, and I told them they're traitors. I say, y'all ain't got no loyalty to nothing. We supposed to roll with Colin Kaepernick till the wheels fall off. And here y'all are watching football every Sunday. And my grandmother, I was raised by my grandmother, so she's from Dallas Fort Worth. And baby, of course, so my family members, most of them are, they're Dallas Cowboys fan. And I said, Lord, have mercy. Y'all with the overseer. Y'all with the overseer. Because baby, y'all know Jerry. mm But anyway, we're going to get back on this Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's say it. Melody fans talk about kids like a dog. Martha, right, right. They shouldn't talk about anybody's kids. But baby, the way it is, did you see the other day? It was oh God, did her there was a live. Melody did a live with her brother. And that's the thing I be picking up on the people around her, like the slicks, the little shady stuff that they say about some of the cast members. But Melanie was commenting to a gentleman she said used to be, well, is one of her stylists, in addition to Mr. Bolin, Jay Bolin. But she was saying that this gentleman was her stylist since 2016. And she was like, "What size was I then?" And he said she was a size zero. He said that she was a size zero. And she was like, "What size did I get up to?" And he said a size 6. So Melody was like, yeah, she had got up to a size 6. That's her thick girl era. I said to myself, I said, well, shit, baby, what do you think of your millimeters then? Because about 75% of them, baby, they in double digits. They ain't in single digits. They are in double digits, baby. And you talking about a size 6 is a thick girl era. No, it ain't, baby. That's skinny, especially if you got curves. Baby, if you got curves, hmm that ain't no thick girl. That ain't thick girl at all. But then her brother Marcus was saying, she fit right in with the rest of the cast, inferring, implying that the rest of the cast members, Stormy, Tisha, and Kimby are overweight, so she'd fit right on in. They, a couple of them say little slick shots, you know. So you can only, if that's what's being said on the camera, you can only imagine what's being said off the camera. But baby, the way it is, did you find out what Carlos King said? Did he post that Martell was let go from the show? Because apparently, supposedly that was supposed to been um Martell was requesting a leave, allegedly, if his real life wasn't being shown on shortly. But I think there would be more people creating YouTube page to give a different perspective of Love and Marriage Huntsville. But luckily, we are at that point now where the reunion is about to um come up. I think we'll see part one on Saturday, I believe, and then we'll be done. They had too many episodes, but there was no, to me, there was no cohesiveness. Hey, hello. Yeah, I mean, I cut up on Sherelle's world. Not normally when I'm on people's platform, I don't cut up like that. I respect everybody's platform. But the other young lady, she kept talking over me and, interrupting while I was trying to talk. But oh, I was so, you can't be embarrassed, but I don't like disrupting people's platform, because it's so unprofessional. It's like you're being at somebody else's house and kicking your feet up on the dining room table. It's like, how dare you? But anyway, bring her on the show is already messy. Who bring Ariane? I think they should bring Ariane on the show. I think they should because it's reality. It's his real life. I mean, they've already uh delved into the fact that Martell may or may not have any money. He Melody says she's had to bring food to his house. He's moved 5 times. They've already put stories out there that he was a squatter. I mean, they're already saying that on the show. So just show his life. Just show his life. But yeah, they need to either bring it on, but I mean, supposedly she has a new show coming out in on another channel, I guess Nubian TV. I've never heard of it. I hope it's not another app that you have to subscribe to and pay a subscription fee. Because baby, I'm all apped out. I'm all apped out. And I done got to a point where I've signed up for stuff and thought I canceled it and didn't, or started up for something free and didn't read the fine print. And the only way I remember that I'm still paying for something is when that I get that Apple notification that it was taken out my account. Hell, I had Apple TV for a year and didn't even know. And I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? Yes, they talked about her for years. You been on YouTube for a long time? Okay. So this is what Martell had on his story yesterday on Instagram. He was like, I don't want her back. This scene is me playing team ball. I was asked to meet with Melody and Carlos called me. After me telling the other producers I'm not taking her flowers, she got me in court saying I'm abusing my kids. Now she has merchandise saying she's against abuse. She tried to get me. Um, Carlos begged me to take her flowers, talking about the Holt's need to take the show back. My only question was, y'all talk with Melody? The answer was yes, so I was down. But just like you were delusional about blank wanting you back, it's the same over here. The frustration you see on my face is her not doing what the producer said she was gonna do. All this it is definitely for TV. We're actors. Carlos, don't delete this. Let's have a real conversation. I might be getting a phone call to fire me after this comment. Sorry, but you guys are not going to continue to villainize me, make me out to be an abuser and stalker, or making it seem like I want Melody back. I'm done with y'all making me out to be something I'm not. Film my real life or don't film me at all. Amen. Carlos is in your hometown. Messy from How I'm Going Dark. Yes, yes. I call Carlos King. He may be the king of reality TV, but he's also the Maven of mess. And the Maven is a connoisseur or expert, and that's what Carlos is. Carlos is going to say whatever he needs to say to these people to get them to film and create a show. Eh, Carlos always want to talk about everybody his friend, everybody his friend. If Carlos is only your friend or give a damn about you if they could put $1 up in his pocket. They need to quit falling for that. So, and they do. They want to create a villain on the show. They need to let that story go. They know how those women, those millimeters get whipped into a frenzy. Anytime, Martell and Melanie have a scene together, or it seems like he's raising his voice, or it gives the appearance as if he's gaslighting her, it whipped these women up all over again. See, everybody else already got the memo on Love and Marriage Huntsville. To you better play ball with Melody, because baby, if you say anything about her or to her, the millimeters are coming after you and they will attack you. But it's okay for it to happen to Martell. That's not right. Everybody has a breaking point. Men included. Men having feelings. He didn't go about it the best way, articulating himself, and some of the stuff he said. He should have apologized a long time ago. He should have kept his mouth closed. He shouldn't have said some things. But it's too late now. It was already done. And that was years ago. These folks keep rehashing this stuff to whip these folks into a frenzy. Come on.
Go be with her. Well, thank you for coming over the way it is. Just hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. But I'm gonna give an alternative opinion and viewpoint of Love and Marriage Huntsville from most of the other content creators, because we can't keep hearing the same information over and over in the same perspective. Everybody played a part. Uh, Melanie is not entertaining at all. She only won fans over because they all can relate to Trump. Well, yeah, that too. And especially if you have some people, even if they haven't gone through that, they may be empathetic, because you just feel somebody that's hurting, especially a single mom. So yeah, because she won me over in the beginning too. I've never identified as a millimeter, but I was never. Ooh, I wasn't at that point where I wanted to see the other cast members hurt or image destroyed or anything. But I was on her side, and I was like, yeah, they all in cahoots. Miss wanted to know what she said. you know that comment about the hair and stuff. So I mean, I was one of those people, but it's like, God, you can only stay mad for so long, and then once I found out, well, heck, the timeline wasn't timelining, and understanding that there are things we're not privy to or that we've witnessed. I just said, let me just root for everybody on the show, because it's an all black ensemble cast. It's created and produced by a black man, so I want to see it successful. I mean, if we can make other people's shows successful, why can't we not make our own successful? I mean, but we pick and choose. But thank you very much, Binge Thinker. Thank you very much. Thank you, Real Talk. She's doing fine. But it's just a surgery that's needed. I already went out there once, and then they already know I'm a nurse, and I was acting a fool. I was trying to remain calm. You know how when you need something, you gotta play nice. When you need something, you gotta play nice. But I did a little classy, but that's my baby. She's grown, but she's still my baby. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off the live. I have to charge some things up. Let me go spend time with my little one. He's out of school, and I may do a video later on, but the way it is, you start you a channel if you want to start you a channel. But the best advice I can give you is to have a set time every day if you have the time to do it. But life be lifing. And so I'm going to always keep it real. And anybody that's come over here, they know I may have a live scheduled at 1 o'clock, and I may re-push it back to 2, 4. Shoot, truth be told, there's been times where I've fallen asleep after I've gotten off work. But it's doable. It's possible. And then you just find something that people relate to. We can have some mess and some positivity. Shoot. You'll be surprised at all the people I'm subscribed to. I'm all over the place with the people that I watch, but I don't like to entertain too much stuff that causes harm to other people. And then a lot of times if I've said something, because I got a nasty mouth, baby, I'm a petty Aries, and if you rub me the wrong way, I may get you together and tell you some things. But when I know that you're hurt, I know how to apologize and recognize that. But thank you very much. Real Talk with Lady D. Y'all have a beautiful day. Y'all be safe in these YouTube streets and try to find something entertaining. But ain't that man fine? Woo, that young man fine right there. That Martell, baby. That's Marlene boy. That's Marlene boy. I can't do nothing with him, baby, but love him and leave him. Cause baby, men like that is bad for your mental and emotional health. They're only meant to have fun with. Y'all have a nice day, all right? I'm Misbehaving. The name of this channel is Misbehaving. It's fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. And contrary to popular belief, celebrities are real people too. Y'all have a beautiful day. Goodbye.